What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is the morning and I got a house call. Well, my brother called me. He has a rig that's been acting up for multiple days. I looked at his Hive, and yes, for like 2 days it's been doing like GPU driver error. The whole rig cuts off, all kinds of weirdness. So I'm on the way. We're gonna go check it out. I told him just get ready, and it's a big rig. I think it's got 10, 11 cards on it, something like that. It's a old classic H110 Pro BTC Plus. I was like, the first place I usually start, unplug all the cards, start with one card, go from there. Keep adding cards until you get a problem. Because he said now it doesn't, he doesn't get anything booting up at all. Like, it powers up, but nothing connects to Hive. It just instantly crashes, or so he thinks. He doesn't have a monitor on it. Obviously, a monitor would help, but if you don't have one, you don't have one. You know, this is what it is. Life gives you the lemons, got to make the lemonade. I don't know what kind of accent that was, but anyway, let's go up there and check it out. Why you got all these fans? You act like it gets hot in here.
It gets a little warm in here. About all I can turn off.
That's fine. Alright, so this is the rig in question. It's got a bajillion cards plugged into it. Yeah, so unplug them all and just leave one card.
Okay. Now when you say unplug them, do you want me to unplug them here, or do you want me to plug them at the board?
I like unplugging them at the board. But I mean, you can unplug them from the riser, whatever's easiest for you. In this setup, it might be easiest from the riser.
What card do you want to start with?
Let's start with that pretty 2060 Super.
Okay. Hopefully it's just a riser.
Yeah, go ahead and power it on.
I don't know which one powers. Well, I gotta power them both because of the Pico. So.
Yeah, you power them both, and then you power on the motherboard.
Do I need to wait a few seconds? No, just like normal?
I'd like normal, yeah.
Fine.
Motherboard fan kicks on.
Yep.
CPU fan kicks on. And Ethernet lights blinking.
Yeah, it's on the microphone. Might be able to.
I might be able to pick it up. See it blinking a little bit. Alright, well, let me give it a second and see if it pops up on Hive. Alright, so that's his rig that's acting up, old big boy, and it is not connected. It hasn't been connected in 19 hours. Lots of errors. So I was looking, and that RAM slot looks a little dirty, so we're about to reseat the RAM, because that's always a good go-to. Okay, here, I'll show you. Okay, so just like an NES cartridge, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
That's a joke.
I didn't know that was real or not.
You're too young for that joke?
Yeah, I'm not. You know,
back in the day, like...
Yeah, the little Nintendo thing?
Yeah, you had to...
And blow on them?
Yeah.
I
Anyway,
think I remember seeing
it really wasn't that dirty, but... There was a bunch of dust on it. I don't really think that's going to do anything.
Well, I mean, it's pretty dusty in here.
It's a good idea, though. Every now and then, just reseat your RAM. Holy smokes, is it tight, man.
I can't even get an angle.
That's fine. We don't need an angle. If this fixes it, I'll only charge you the $50 service cost. Let's see. Power it back up. Power it back up.
And then
Pico. Okay, yeah.
Here.
Hit it. Hit that thing.
Fans on. I think. Yeah, it is.
Your Ethernet lights are solid.
What does solid mean?
Well, it's like solid with a slow blink.
Is that good?
Leads me to believe that we may need to plug a monitor into it.
That doesn't sound good.
We'll give it a second.
So I got a rig for sale.
We'll give it a second and see what it is. All right, we're back. It's been a while. He got a monitor, and this is what it's reading out. So we only have one GPU plugged in. We plugged in a display, and he was telling me it keeps getting stuck on end kernel panic, not syncing, attempted to kill, exit code, something. So I've never ran into this exact problem, but he has another USB drive burned of a fresh install of Hive, so we're gonna try that next and see what it does. All right, you just plug the new one in.
I hope. Oh, that was fast.
Yep. You got it? Good. Okay, that's good. We're getting green okays.
We made it farther than we did last time.
So maybe just something wasn't happy on this USB drive.
Maybe the H110 finally didn't. It actually didn't die.
Peyton thought the H110 died.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's just corrupted.
Yeah. Had it pull the card up. I was waiting for network.
What do you mean waiting? Oh.
There he goes.
One GPU. Its clocks are probably all messed up.
Probably.
Oh.
Should be booting up the miner. Yep, there it goes. Okay, so she's working. Let's power it down now and plug everything back in and see if it does the same thing.
Sounds good.
All right, so I had to end up bringing my laptop out, and we had to change the rig.config on that USB drive. Something was funky with it, but everything seems to be up and mining. It's probably all reversed because I'm using my selfie camera, but everything's up and mining correctly now. That rig does 513.8 mega hash. Peyton says it used to do like a 1 or 2 mega hash more, but we did throw generic clocks on a couple of those cards. We could probably do some fine tuning because I see like your 3070 is doing 59.5. Yeah. But yeah, he's had this rig down for how long now?
24 hours.
Yeah, so his Ethermine stats are
not looking good. They're down bad.
Down bad. What are you down to?
Like 31 a day.
Oh my God.
It's like hurting my heart right now.
Yeah, so he's gonna just let it ride and see what happens. Hopefully everything stays good. You see that fan, the 0 on that one?
That's it's the Asus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the one that has the broken fan.
Just power supplies kicking up.
Yep.
Yeah, power supplies are in there talking. But yeah, so we're gonna let it ride, and yeah, that's how you diagnose your brother's rig. So if your brother ever calls you and he's got 500 mega hash down, 13 GPUs on one motherboard, break it down to a single graphics card, see if you can't get display out. Sometimes take all the cards off if you have an integrated graphics capable CPU. Make sure the motherboard works first, go from there, reseat the RAM, yada yada yada. Very, very rarely have I ever heard anybody had to reseat the CPU. Because I saw somebody, they were like, oh yeah, reseat the CPU, and I'm just like, nah. I mean, maybe, but nah. Reseat the RAM, get display output, and then start adding your cards back. If you can get 1 or 2 cards to show up, most of the time I'll throw them all back on there because they're good. But if you do have one problem card, one at a time will end up showing, and let it run for a little while. Once you add 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, and then you'll find the bad card. In this situation, it was definitely a bad USB though.
Yeah.
100%. I don't know what was bad about it, but something was bad about it.
Didn't like it.
It didn't. It's mining good now. 17 accepted shares. 21 accepted shares. The only card that hasn't accepted a share so far is your 3070. And a 1660 Super.
We're still going to trade 3070s?
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Alright guys, it's been fun. It's been real.
It's been real short.
Later.
Later.
Alright.
Turn the camera off. What are you doing? Turn it off.